But no, it didn't go too bad. I mean, definitely you just see the difference, putting people in different positions and everything that's going on out there. Like, it definitely can get stressful, right? Yeah, she did good, she came back from it. So, and I mean, you look at a lot of our operators, Tashiano, Evan J, wondering what happened in episode 2 of Gold Rush season 14. Did they strike gold or face challenges? Join us for an exciting recap. The crew worked really hard and guess what, they found their first gold. But that's not all. Parker Schnabel made a big purchase to get ready for adventure, surprises and a whole lot of gold in this episode you won't want to miss. In the second episode of Gold Rush season 14, the focus is on Parker Schnabel and his new mining venture at Dominion Creek in the Yukon. The episode begins with G encouraging Parker to move to a new location. Parker has purchased a historically gold-rich piece of land and is determined to make it a success. Parker and his team are faced with the daunting task of moving 10 years worth of mining operations in record time. They have invested $15 million in the land and are excited about the prospect of having complete control over their operations. However, there is also a sense of nervousness and uncertainty due to the rapid pace at which everything is happening. The potential payout at Dominion Creek is enormous, with an estimated 880,000 ounces of gold worth $160 million. However, Parker is aware that extracting the gold won't be easy. Dominion Creek has a history of challenging miners and many have failed to find. Sue wondering what happened in episode 2 of Gold Rush season 14. Did they strike gold or face challenges? Join us for an exciting recap. The crew worked really hard and guess what, they found their first gold. But that's not all. Parker Schnabel made a big purchase to get ready for adventure, surprises and a whole lot of gold in this episode you won't want to miss. In the second episode of Gold Rush season 14, the focus is on Parker Schnabel and his new mining venture at Dominion Creek in the Yukon. The episode begins with G encouraging Parker to move to a new location. Parker has purchased a historically gold-rich piece of land and is determined to make it a success. Parker and his team are faced with the daunting task of moving 10 years worth of mining operations in record time. They have invested $15 million in their land and are excited about the prospect of having complete control over their operations. However, there is also a sense of nervousness and uncertainty due to the rapid pace at which everything is happening. The potential payout at Dominion Creek is enormous, with an estimated 880,000 ounces of gold worth $160 million. However, Parker is aware that extracting the gold won't be easy. Dominion Creek has a history of challenging miners and many have failed to find success due to their rush to extract gold quickly. The costs can escalate rapidly, posing a significant financial risk to access the gold. Parker needs to dig 40 feet deep, which will require additional investment on top of the initial $15 million. Despite the financial risks, Parker is determined to crack the code at Dominion Creek and secure a big payday. He also has the opportunity to mine untapped virgin ground on Australia Creek, further adding to the potential rewards. Parker acknowledges the need for a solid plan to navigate the challenges ahead. He discusses the importance of balancing their various projects and identifies the need for financial security alongside ground security. There is a sense of urgency to figure out the best approach and ensure they don't repeat the mistakes of previous miners. Parker's team begins working on expanding Dean's old cut at Dominion Creek. They aim to excavate a 4 and a 2 acre 40 feet deep section down to frozen pay gravel within a week. The scale of the task becomes apparent as they realize the depth of the ground they need to move. It's a significant undertaking that will require substantial investment before any gold can be extracted. Despite the challenges, Parker remains optimistic about the potential of the new location. He believes it offers stability and a chance to make significant profits. However, he acknowledges the need to stay focused and work diligently to reach the P. However, after spending over $1 million on stripping overburden at Paradise Hill, Tony is still not finding any gold there. However, he receives a partial lick to a gold mine in the Indian River, which presents him with a new opportunity. Tony's amended water license allows him to return to his Indian River claims, but it would require moving his entire operation. He must now decide whether to stay at Paradise Hill or Pivot to the Indian River to gain a better understanding of the Indian River claims. Tony and his team decide to take a helicopter ride to survey the area. The Indian River claim is located 40 mi south of Paradise Hill and offers over 8 meters of pre-ripped gold-rich ground. 8 years ago Tony resurrected an old dredger to mine this lucrative area. He is particularly fond of dredges because of their effectiveness in extracting gold. To further capitalize on the gold-rich ground, Tony added a second wash plant shaker deck to his operation. Despite facing challenges and setbacks, Tony's operation managed to pull in a massive $10 million worth of gold in just 2 seasons. Finally, he has the opportunity to return to the Indian River and potentially uncover even more gold. Upon arriving at the Indian River claim, Tony and his team inspect the equipment and infrastructure. They discover that there are areas that need repairs, such as fixing leaks and clearing clogged chutes. Despite the work that needs to be done, Tony remains confident in the presence of gold and believes that if they work hard enough it will pay off. Meanwhile, back at Paradise Hill, preparations are underway for the upcoming mining season. The team faces challenges caused by the thick black mud that resulted from the winter snow and ice. This mud makes working on the hill difficult and time-consuming as it takes a long time to dry. As temperatures rise, the team focuses on removing the black mud and preparing the site for mining. They encounter obstacles such as nightmares and treacherous conditions caused by the mud. Despite these challenges, they remain determined to extract gold from the pay dirt. Mike, who is instructed to shovel out some material from a specific location, the amount he collects will determine the weight of the load. After examining the material, they decide to load it into the truck and move on. Meanwhile, Tony is excited about the possibility of finding a pay streak on the White Channel. If successful, it could influence his decision to move operations to the hill. Monica greets Tony and they exchange pleasantries. Back at the mine, there is mention of Dudley being paid for and someone ensuring there is hot water available. However, it appears that someone is struggling to remember how to operate something. The team is optimistic about the potential treasures they might find in the material they have collected. They believe that it could cover their expenses and possibly even fund a trip to Europe. They expressed their satisfaction with the findings and discussed their plans later. Rickens is shown working on his own gold mining operation. He is determined to achieve his goal of finding 20 ounces of gold worth $2 million within a week. To help with the workload, Rick reaches out to a friend who has experience working in the oil fields of Alaska. The friend named Morgan joins Rick's team and expresses her excitement and nervousness about the responsibility placed on her. Morgan has a background in operating heavy equipment and grew up